My father-in-law used to tell me a story about his 7-year-old childhood, in which on Christmas morning he walked down the steps and looked at the Christmas tree, and the Christmas tree was bare. Not many gifts there, but there was this one very exceptionally large gift, and it was a Ward's Western red bicycle, 26 inches tall. It was an adult bicycle. He was only 7 years old, but he said during the course of that gift, it was one of the best gifts that he'd ever received. He was so young and had to grow to the bicycle, and on Christmas Day, he would ride that bicycle around, so excited. His feet would only hit the pedals as the pedals cycled to the top of the pedal cycle itself. And he remembers riding around town, and he said that one day I was a hot shot. I was the person to be envied among all. The other children who had smaller bicycles would laugh at him because he was a small kid on a large bicycle. But the truth is, he knew they were envious because he had the bicycle of all bicycles. My father-in-law goes on to say that really that day was just a reminder about the celebrations that go around in the gift giving itself. And as we do our preparations for Christmas Day, I want you to consider the word of the Lord as we make our way through the Advent season. I truly think that if you allow it, this 2020 Christmas can be the most spiritual experience in your life if you allow it to be. All of us have dealt with a lot of uniquenesses of this year, but can I encourage you that the Old Testament in Isaiah 64 said very specifically, as if it's seen our culture today, said very specifically that, oh, I wish that the heavens would come down. I wish that the heavens would come down and be with us. And that's what the preparation for the Christmas season is, because the Son of God, the one that was in heaven, residing in that heavenly place, came down to us. Now, Isaiah speaks of a day in which the earth quakes. And the truth is, the earth didn't quake when Jesus entered this earth, but it was very impacted in a way spiritually, as there's a spiritual awakening and quaking in the hearts of the people that would meet this Jesus of Nazareth. I want to encourage you today that as you're thinking about these gigantic gifts, the exceptional gifts that you want to give to others as a way of just having fun with Christmas, can I point you to this Jesus who really is the reason for the season that we celebrate? This Jesus came down to earth. Someone came down and has sat with us. The Gospel of John says that God pitched his tent among us. In other words, he wants to hang out with us. He wants to be with us. And honestly, in 2020, when people are and have been and are isolated like they have been this last year, I think people want more than anything that God would just come down and be with them. And he has. He is here. And we glorify the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. And so today, as you move into this Christmas season, I want to encourage you. Know that God came down from heaven. The heavens opened up, and he came down from heaven through the Virgin Mary and all the birthing processes that were involved. More of that story later. But God came down to be with us. And as we look at this season, it needs to be a season when we expect God to be with us, and he is. He made every effort to be present with us. So I want to encourage you today. Allow the Lord of heaven to continue to be present in your life. Allow him to be present in some ways, perhaps through the presence of a loved one that is near you. Those who are near us can be the presence of God. But know that as Isaiah prophesied in 64 Isaiah, we see that God does open up the heavens, and he does come down to be with us. So there'll be a lot of red bicycles around, I'm sure. This has been an incredible year for bicycle sales. But this is an incredible time, an incredible season in the life of our people and the life of our church. So I encourage you today, allow God to be present with you. God bless you.